like that, walking out of that archway.
For the day, that was
All right.
wonderful.
Can you tell my husband that? All right. So this is my fourth mass. Note, I only usually go to one mass. All right, well, I want to thank Father Kunkel and certainly you parishioners for this opportunity to talk to you about St. Edward's and the Archbishop's annual appeal. I want to give a special thanks to all of you who supported the appeal last year and previous years. And that comes from our pastor, Father Amos Munishi, and the parishioners of St. Edward's. We are very grateful for what you share with us through the Parish Partnership Program. I'd like to tell you a little bit about me. As Father said, my name is Michelle. I have been a parishioner at St. Edward's for 30 years. I was married there in September of 1986. So my husband and I started to go there. After that, we have two girls that we raised in the parish. Our oldest girl is 29, and our second daughter is 18. Yes, what was I thinking? I would be done by now. So, but we have lived a long time in West Baltimore, and I've really enjoyed being part of St. Edward's Parish. I'm a tiny bit involved in the parish. I am in charge of the religious education program, the lectors, the altar servers, the chairperson of the finance committee, and in my spare time I sing on the choir. So I am at church just a few hours a week. I wanted to tell you a little bit about our parish. We're located in West Baltimore. As you probably heard last year, actually it's been over a year now, all of what was happening in West Baltimore. We were very close to that, but we were fortunate that we didn't have any damage to our parish during all of that activity. But we are certainly very much a part of the community in which we live, and I'd like to share with you some of the things that we provide to the community. We have a monthly food giveaway from the community, and we know that if we didn't do that, there would be people who wouldn't have food through the month. You know, it's very hard to, when you're on assistance or you work at a low-paying job, it's very hard to make the food last for those 30 days of the month. And so we help people to bridge that gap. We also have a number of ministries. We are small in number, but we have a lot that we try and provide for the community. We have an evangelization committee. We have the Blessed Mother Sodality, and they say the Rosary every Sunday just before Mass. We have the Knights of Peter Claver, both the men, and we also have a ladies' auxiliary. We have the Holy Name Society, and we have a prayer and bereavement ministry. And I'd like to say something about that for a moment. You know, where we are located in West Baltimore, people die, sometimes violently, sometimes because of something they've done, sometimes because they have done nothing but were in the wrong place at the wrong time. And families don't have any place to bury their loved ones from. And so we have opened our church on occasion to allow a funeral to happen, not a member of our parish, perhaps a member of a gang or a group. And we've had our older parishioners say, well, you know, we really don't want to do that. We don't want to open the parish because what if something happens? What if a fight breaks out or there's shooting or whatever? And Father always says, you know, we're part of the community and we are here for the community. If the community didn't need us, many of our parishioners who drive past multiple churches in the county to come to St. Edward's, they would have no reason to come into the city. So we've done it several times, and we've had no problems and no issues. So we know that those families get to see what it is to be Christian because we open up our church for them. We're also a part of the larger community. We have community groups that meet in our hall, particularly the Alliance of Rosemont Community Association. They meet there once a month. They are a conglomeration of all the community associations in the area. And they're very active. I didn't share this at the other meetings, but ARCO just recently, I guess in the last year, my husband, he was here with me yesterday to be able to tell you more, but within the last year, they worked with a law group to sue one of the slumlords in Baltimore City. He had a number of houses that were not being maintained. And he was actually, did this in multiple cities up and down the East Coast. So we were able to successfully sue him through ARCO to get him to either fix the houses or tear them down. And there was money associated with that. So now that money is in the community to go and help. One of our neighborhood associations petitioned for $3,000 to help them renovate a vacant house to have a place for kids to come after school. So those are the kinds of things that happen that they don't get reported on the news, but those are some of the good things that happen. We are also a part of an interfaith group in the community. We're the only Catholic church that is. There are several Episcopal churches, I think a Baptist church, and we provide tutoring for kids, and we also provide art classes on Saturday. So these are just some of the things that your support helps us with. And I just have one more example. Last year, there was a pretty bad storm that came through. I think it was like part of a hurricane. And we had a lot of water damage in our rectory and in the kitchen, so our chapel. Literally, there was water flowing down the walls inside, which is not a good thing. So it really ruined our chapel and our kitchen. So we had to fix that. And around the same time, one of the compressors for our boiler in the church stopped working. Now we had two, so it wasn't like people got cold, but we knew that we couldn't have let that compressor work by itself for too long, or it would become damaged. To fix it was $15,000 to $20,000, okay, which we definitely did not have. And on top of that, to fix the rectory, the chapel, and the kitchen. And I do remember being at the finance committee when Father shared that news with us and said, I don't know where we're going to get this money. I have no clue. What are we going to do? So it wasn't long after that one of the amounts that you guys share with us just came through. So between that and the insurance and a little help from the Archdiocese, we were able to replace the compressor and to fix the chapel and the kitchen, which we would not have been able to do otherwise, and not have any long-term debt associated with that. So for that, I thank you. I wish I could shake every one of your hands individually, but I definitely want to thank you for that. Bless you. So that's a little bit about our parish. Know that we love you. We're not here every Sunday with you, but we love you and we thank you. We come up for the dinner, as Father said. I haven't been able to get up. That's usually the same weekend that I go to a religious education meeting in Baltimore. But now that I know that there's a spring dinner, I come up for the spring dinner. And, you know, I give you an open invitation. If you are in Baltimore on a Sunday, and maybe you're going to a Ravens game, and you come down early, or you stay overnight, come visit us. We're right on the corner, Poplar Grove and Lafayette. It's not hard to find. We would be happy to welcome you to St. Edward's, and thank you so much again.